Hey guys, Noli here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will check premium tier 6 French cruiser the GRASSE, and this is one of my favorite cruisers in the game, and I think one of the strongest cruisers on tier 6. Actually, it was one of the first premium ships that I bought when I started playing this game, and I find her performing really good, and I learned how to play cruisers actually on this ship. So I think that she can perform in all the aspects quite decent. And if you check, so in my opinion, I would give her 4 from 5 points in the entire stats, so entire performance. So I would actually in tier 6 you have relatively good amount of decent cruisers, so that would be in my opinion the GRASSE, then Molotov is quite decent also, Nürnberg as a tech 3 ship is quite decent, and Trento is also quite good. I also like playing Sirius, but in terms of performance I would say that the GRASSE, Molotov, Nürnberg and Trento are the top that you can get. So and why is that? So let's now check quickly the stats of these 4 ships. So the GRASSE, Molotov and Nürnberg, they are light cruisers, and Trento is armored cruiser, but nonetheless the GRASSE has relatively good HP pool. The citadel production is also decent. Trento has a bit higher. Fire and flooding is the same in all 4 ships. Damage reduction is the same in Molotov and the GRASSE, and that's higher than actually Nürnberg and Trento. And torpedo damage reduction is 7.5%, so only Trento has 9, a little bit higher. Then maneuverability is again quite decent in the GRASSE, so she has quite good maximum speed, and the acceleration is the best of all 4 ships, and turn time is also relatively decent. Only Nürnberg has faster turn time. Then if we check the guns, so she has actually 9 152mm guns, Molotov has 180mm guns, again 9, Nürnberg has 159, and Trento has 203mm without HE, only SAP of course, 8 of them. So the reload rate is the fastest of all 4 ships. Then the range is relatively decent, HE damage is decent, chance of setting fire is the highest. So that's also good because you can use her as a fire starter to go against battleships. Then AP damage is also decent. Yes, it's bit it's less than Molotov and Nürnberg, and definitely less than SAP from Trento. And turret reversal speed is also the highest of all 4 ships, almost 20 degrees per second, so that means she's quite fast. Also the layout of the guns is something that I like, so she has A, B and X, so that means she has 2 turrets in front, so you can quite decent bow tank in her and just show the front 2 turrets if it's needed and protect your HP in that way. Then if we check the torpedoes, so she has quite good torpedoes similar to Trento, so they are long range torpedoes of 8.10 kilometers, and she has 40 seconds reload rate. Molotov has of course standard Russian short range torpedoes, and Nürnberg has standard German torpedoes of 5.4 kilometers. And then lastly, if you check large so anti-aircraft defense, you see that she has quite a decent large caliber guns, so 93, but she has so Trento has more, but she has almost 4 kilometers range, so that's quite decent, and she has the biggest amount of small caliber AA damage. I mean, it's tier 6, so you won't take down a huge amount of planes, but nonetheless she's okay. So equipment, I have turret reverser, acceleration and traversa as usual, and for elite bonus I have so elite gun operator. Yeah, but I was maybe just even thinking to go with advanced turret, so I think both options are feasible. Yeah, so now let's jump into the game and see how she's performing in action. So first of all, let's check this position. This is the position that you would like to have. So you would like to stay close to your friendly battleships, give them support against DDs, and then you can light enemy battleships on fire, as you can see here. So I started firing this battleship, so he needed to use damage control kit. And just if any enemy DDs come closer, you can then focus on him and give protection to your friendly battleships. So this is the cruisers, and cruisers are relatively light on tier 6, so you need to be careful not to go too fast to forward in the beginning of the game, because the enemy battleship will focus on you, and then you can lose health very fast. And this is something that's great to learn on the GRASSE, because then you really learn how to protect your HP and not take damage. So as a general rule of playstyle, I would say stay at a distance. If focused, use only 2 front turrets. You can bow tank, and this is something that I really appreciate in this ship. Then don't show broadside, of course. Use maneuverability, friendly battleship, and island for protection. And AP vs DD and cruisers, and HE vs battleships. And don't forget the torps. So you have long range torps, so you can really make them count. So here I switched to HE because I was getting a bit of bounces, and then it was a good decision, because I will light fire now, and the second fire, and he will go behind this island, but the fires will get him. So 2 fires, and he will now go down. So that's great. So I really like using HE also in this ship. Very useful to light this fire, and she has really good chances. She's also maneuverable enough. If you're just pulling back and you're checking the enemy battleship, you can see when he fires the shells, then you can also maneuver left or right to avoid a lot of shells. And this is something that's really quite handy in this ship, and especially if you're just showing only the bow of the ship. So that's really also nice. Yes, I think she's really well-rounded ship. Quite happy with her. Yeah, of course, then here is the DD. So this is your primary target. I know sometimes you will, because she has really good HE chances, you will be sometimes tempted to just focus on battleships and light them on fire, but don't forget the DDs. So your primary function as a cruiser is to get the DDs and take care of, so just to have these DDs on the distance and not come closer to your friendly battleships. So that's your primary function, of course. So as a pros of this ship, I would say she's good all around. She has really decent maneuverability, good guns. Third position is something that I like. Survivability is also decent. Torps are okay, and AA. And for cons, I don't have any. So she's really well-rounded ship. She can perform all over in all aspects really nicely. Torpedoes, as you saw here, have really good firing arcs. Yeah, I really can't say anything against her. So I really enjoy playing her, and I think she's a great ship to get on tier 6 if you're able to. So yeah, that's my definite suggestion. So as you can see here, so I'm relatively good on health, so I can charge a little bit forward. And it's something that I really like to do. Just show my bow and then fire from one side, turn and fire from other side, and this is quite effective against battleships in the later stages of the game. Okay, so guys, I hope that you enjoyed it, liked it, find it useful. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye!